Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. It is 6 p.m. on this wonderful January 28th. Today's Sunday. I hope you are all doing well. Today, we have an exciting podcast, and it's for our business listeners. And we're talking about AI and how to use AI to improve your business immediately. Now, there are a lot of AI tools out there, and a lot of them are useless, and a lot of them are kind of just a waste of time, and they're just there just to make money. But there are some that are actually going to make your life in your business and in marketing your business so much easier and so much more impactful. I'm going to share the top three ones that I use. I use a lot more than just three, but I'm going to share the top three ones that are going to make an immediate and a significant impact in your business today, literally today. Okay. So this is what we're going to be talking about. Today is podcast number 11. Very excited for it. I've been podcasting for the past 11 days, and today is podcast number 11. And this podcast is sponsored by Spinati Dentistry. Spinati Dentistry is a cosmetic and family dental office that is located in London, Ontario, on Hyde Park and Sarnia, across from Tim Hortons. Now, they do focus a lot on family care and cosmetic care. And so, if you have any of those kind of two interests, I would highly recommend you check them out. They are winners of many awards, some of which are 2024 Consumer Choice Awards, the top three dentists in London awards, and the number one dentist in London by Rate MD, and many other accolades. So I highly recommend you check them out. They do have a very unique approach to dentistry with regards to educating you on the specifics of what's going on inside your mouth and allowing you to see exactly what's going on inside your mouth with their very advanced technological, gear that they have. Um, you will not regret it. It is something completely, you know, out of this world, I believe. But I do have a bias. So, without further ado, let us continue this wonderful podcast on how to use AI, or the top three tools for you to use in order for you to improve your business immediately, whether your business is in dental or otherwise. These three tools will make a significant impact in the way that you see AI. Now, AI, just to give you a little bit of introduction in case you don't know much about AI, AI has made its debut and its stamp on society and the world since the end of 2022 with the introduction of ChatGPT. And now it's advanced so much that AI now is doing so much more than just ChatGPT. And I'm going to discuss three things that I use so that, three things that I'm doing every single day with AI that are improving my business significantly. And I'm going to share them with you so that you can use them as well. Now, with regards to AI tools, there is a website that aggregates and combines all of the AI tools that are available to you on the World Wide Web, literally every single one. And this website is really cool because you can search for whatever application you want, or you can actually select amongst many categories, such as web design. You've got web design. You can have SEO, AI. You can have social media, video editing. There are a bunch of categories that you can select from. Now, this website is called futuretools.io, not .ai, .io, futuretools.io. And this thing is really cool. Like I said, it allows you to search and allows you to select for whatever topic that you want, and then it actually gives you the top picks out of everybody because it has a ranking factor based on votes, based on usefulness votes. So based on what other people are seeing as useful with these certain AI applications, you get to see what is the most useful for you, so that you're not wasting time trying to try out all these different AI applications. So that's that for the futuretools.io. They do have video editing. There's a lot of video editing AI software. There's social media management AI software, website generation. I mean, literally almost every single website maker or a website generator out there, like Squarespace, even GoDaddy, which are they're a domain company. They're a company that if you're trying to build website, obviously you need a name. You need something .com or .io or .ca. So that domain name, when you register, GoDaddy now offers you to actually do your website on their platform. So literally everybody using AI, and it's really good. It's actually really, really good. So if you're looking to make a very simple website, you can make it in a matter of minutes. I'm not even joking you. Website generation has come such a long way from you hiring a developer, being charged, $6,000, $7,000 to now you can actually make it in a matter of 5 minutes. Now, there's a caveat here. Those kinds of developments, when you're paying around $6,000, $7,000 for a website, they are a lot more sophisticated than obviously what you will be able to make using AI. I'm talking if you're looking for a one-page, very simple, non-sophisticated, non-SEO optimized, very just like, I want a website just to go up and I don't care, what it's, yeah, I don't care about SEO. I don't care about the name. I don't care about anything. I just want a website. It can do that for you in a matter of 5 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is a good segue onto the next part. Okay. The first part is I shared with you the AI tools. The second part is, do you still need a firm, any kind of firm, a marketing firm or any kind of firm now that we have all these AI tools? There's video editing tools, social media management tools, AI, right? There is, like I mentioned, website. There's SEO tools. There's a lot of these AI tools that allows you to do things by yourself without hiring anybody. Now, should you be hiring someone? Now, here's my answer to you. If you're in the business of marketing, then no, obviously don't hire. Okay, only hire who you need if you're in the marketing field. But if you're not in the marketing field, if you're in, for instance, you're in dental or you're in the, hair salon field, or you have a furniture shop or you have a bakery, what are you doing wasting your time on marketing software, trying to figure things out? And when you're trying to do that, by the way, you're going to go through a lot of trials and errors. And when you do that, you're going to be losing a lot of chances for you to build your business. And the opposite will happen because you're not actually building your business. You're trying to figure things out by yourself to try to save a few dollars. You're actually going to be bankrupting your business. Your business is actually going to start going down further and further while you try these different iterations. So my advice to you is absolutely hire a firm, but hire a firm now that you know that there's a lot of these AI softwares out there. Hire a firm that is an expert at using these AI softwares. There's a lot of firms that say AI because it's a catchphrase now, right? Using AI in marketing, using AI to get you the proper audience, using AI to get you all these clients. We have this AI programming, like AI right now is a catchphrase, but don't believe these catchphrases. And actually when you're searching these marketing firms or any kind of firm that suggests that they use AI to make things more optimized and more efficient and more, generative towards your business and helping your business grow, you have to ask them these questions. What softwares do you use? How is it using AI? You have to ask them these things. And then if they can answer them, then for sure go for those kind of companies. AI, unfortunately, and sticking to the topic of whether or not you should be hiring somebody, the reason why you should be hiring someone is because AI is way far from being autopilot. Like, we're far from that. By the end of 2024, something big is going to happen with regards to AI. A lot of things are actually going to happen. And because, the pattern is that ChatGPT came literally right before 2023. And then there's a new form of GPT that happened literally right before the end of 2023. Did I say 2023? I meant ChatGPT came right before the end of 2023, and this GPT came before the end of 2024. And now something else is going to come right before the end or right before the beginning of 2025. Just follow me for a second. See, that's a lovely thing about live stream, is that you get to make mistakes and you get to see the mistakes. So what I'm saying is that ChatGPT came right at the start of 2023, or rather 2022. You know what? Forget about it. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of developments that happen at the end of every year, and they've been happening now for the past 2 years. And now the end of 2024, you're going to find another huge kind of boost in AI that is going to blow everyone's mind. And this is what a lot of people are now talking about it on the internet with regards to something being very scary, because a lot of people may have some form of job insecurities at this point, because obviously companies are going to want to save money and they're going to use AI to do that. But this topic is way beyond this podcast at this point, and so we're going to stick to the tools for you to help your business grow. Now, this is a good segue onto the third part of this podcast, which is which 3 tools do I use in my businesses businesses. Which three tools do I use? Which three AI tools do I use in my business in order to help my business grow? Three of them. The first is Opus. Now, Opus is made by these TikTok people, TikTok developers. So there are, a few guys that used to work for TikTok. They came out of TikTok and they came out with this software called Opus. Now, Opus, what it does is it takes a long form video, such as, for instance, this podcast, and by a click of a button, I'm not exaggerating, by a click of a button, it then segments your videos into reels, okay, into short form, 30-second to 60-second reels with captions. And it actually edits it so that if there is a pause or if there's a break, it actually cuts it out automatically. So in a matter of literally 5 minutes, I'm not exaggerating at all here. In a matter of 5 minutes, you can have around 10 to 14 different short form videos ready for you to publish. And that's what I've been using, and that's what I use in order for me to, all these short form, because obviously for someone to listen to me and for someone to listen to anybody that they don't know much about, they don't know about the credibility. They want to know whether or not, hey, does this person know what they're talking about? Is that person going to relate to what I need? Well, the best way to do that is to put out these short form content so that when someone actually sees it, they're like, okay, cool. Well, that person is very useful to me, and it's useful to my time. So I'm going to spend the rest of my time actually spending, the 10, 14 minutes watching this long form video based on the short forms. So this is a really great help with regards to, disseminating your information when you're doing a long form video. Opus, that's what it's called. The second one is the actual software that I'm using right now. Now, this software isn't particularly an AI software, but they do use a lot of AI in their software. Now, StreamYard, which is what I'm using right now. Now, StreamYard, by the way, is not, it is not, StreamYard is not specifically an AI software, but rather it incorporates a lot of AI into its software itself. And what it does is that it helps me with a lot of things with regards to video formatting. Video obviously is the king of content. And so, if you are not doing video for your business, then you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. StreamYard allows you to use that medium very easily. How does it do that? With this, you can see here, there is a small caption on the side that says at Discover with Spinati, which is the podcast name. And then underneath it is the title of today's podcast, which is the episode. And so that can be changed, and you can see that, the way that it looks and the way that it sounds is very professional. I don't need to worry about any kind of editing. I don't need to worry about, video sound correction, any kind of color correction. I don't need to worry about any of that. All I have to worry about is literally just having all this equipment, the microphone, the camera, the microphone, the light, and then just press publish. As soon as I hit end the stream, it publishes it to all my social media channels that I've selected automatically without me even having to worry about it. So and obviously it's using AI to do all of that. So that is an incredible help for my business, and hopefully it'll be a great help for you as well. The third, and certainly not least of the list, is ChatGPT's GPT. Okay, now I know this is new. This is what came out at the end of last year. At the end of 2023, this came out. It's called GPT, and you're going to hear it more and more now in 2024. So what's GPT? GPT is a customized form of ChatGPT. So this is when someone has a specific related, subject line that someone wants more information on an autopilot kind of format, kind of like a personal assistant with regards to a specific topic, such as, for instance, plants. Okay. So yes, ChatGPT does know about, everything, right? Because it has access to the internet. So you can search the internet through ChatGPT, but it doesn't have specific information. It doesn't have specific information regarding a specific topic. A lot of times it's going to give you a lot of generic information. It's going to give you things that, you can find on Google by just Googling things. But these GPTs, they've been programmed by a specific person, whoever came up with these GPTs. There are a lot of them right now, and there are more and more coming out every single day. And so when you, for instance, you want to know exactly what kind of, you can ask them what kind of plant, you can upload your plant picture. and then it'll analyze your plant picture and they'll tell you, okay, you need to do this, this, this. You can ask them about the soil, you can ask them about the sunlight, whatever it is. I'm not a green thumb, but I don't have a green thumb. But whatever questions regards to plants, that GPT will answer. There's a lot of other GPTs related to literally any topic out there. There's another one about travel, and but specifically to related to your traveling and your specific desires. And the cool thing about these GPTs is that you talk to it as if you're talking to a person, as if you're talking to an agent, but there's no pressure for you to book anything. There's no pressure for you to select something in specific, right? These GPTs are formed by these companies and they make it free, obviously. And the hope is that because you're using this free service, that now you'll be able to trust that company and you'll go to that company's website free to continue the business with them. So these are the three things that have helped me. Now, right. One last thing with regards to this GPT, the reason why I'm sharing it with you is because I've shared this before, but I don't think I've made it very clear with regards to how it's actually helped. This GPT that I'm using is called the Video Summarizer. And what I do is that when I go on YouTube, obviously YouTube has a ton of videos, and I don't have time to watch all these videos. Some of these videos are 10 minutes, 14 minutes, some are 15, 30, an hour long, 2 hours long. I don't have time to watch all of that. Even if I go on 2 times speed, I don't have time. And so what I do is that in order for me to see whether or not it's worth it for me to even watch it or for me to extrapolate, because you want to get the information. So and they use clickbait, obviously. They use these titles that are going to gravitate you towards their videos, but you don't know whether or not it's actually valuable until you watch the whole thing. So with this video summarizer, what you do is that you get the URL of that YouTube video, you paste it into that GPT, the video summarizer, and then it literally gives you a summary, right? Like a very short summary of the points of the video. Now, here's something that's even cooler, is that you can interact with that GPT to ask it questions specifically related to that video so that it can combine the GPT related queries. So it can do its AI intelligence thing, and it can search the video to give you a more comprehensive answer with regards to your question. Like, if that didn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. Like, imagine you have a personal assistant who knows everything, but specifically related to the videos that you're watching. So the video, for instance, you want to learn about, again, plants. Okay, you watch this video about plants and you paste it and it gives you, the summary of it. But there is certain information on there that's lacking. And so then what you do is that you ask it, can you give me more details with regards to this point? I want to know more about X, Y, and Z. So then it will search its information, the chat GPT's information, as well as the video, and will give you a concise answer with regards to what you're looking for. You're welcome. Okay. This is going to change the game because it's going to allow you to consume a lot of content in such a short period of time. There's a lot of other AI tools that I use and that are useful, but this is not the point of the podcast. The point of the podcast is for you to be aware that AI is definitely here and is here to stay and is here to make our life a lot easier and hopefully not replace our jobs. But again, that's another podcast for another day. Until next time, and as always, keep safe and keep smiling. Good night.